we go. Oklahoma versus Michigan has a great sound to it. Two legendary programs with a long list of achievements. But somehow, this is just the second time they've collided on a field, and the first since the 70s. How cool to see these two uniforms together on a field. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Wolverines will kick this deep to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Sategna. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense trots out there to open this game. That's a group coming off an impressive win last week. Now they go on the road to face a strong defense that gets stirred up by this crowd energy. Let's see what they can do today, Kirk.
And Chris, I think the fact that they were able to win the game last week, like you mentioned, gives them the confidence that they need to come into this environment and deal with this defense and try to get out of here with a win.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
To the air, it's Mateer. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Throwing off play action. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down. And the Sooners will line up to kick it away. And that's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. And it's fair caught near the 40-yard line. The Wolverines offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. We got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you had mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's Simpson. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll run it from the gun. And it'll be Smother right at the line for no gain. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Back to pass. It's Mateer. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made, and he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Now it's second down here. And he keeps it. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Keeping it on the ground here. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Makes the grab. It's Simpson. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a 1st down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Play action here on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Ram down the middle. It's Simpson. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47. And the Wolverines are looking to keep this drive going. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Snags a quick throw. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
There you go. I love to see that fullback get involved. Take advantage of the defense, sometimes forgetting the fullback, Defenders rarely see offenses that look for the fullback out of the backfield, and here it pays off for a first down.
Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Oh, what a spin! They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They're going to run it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Bringing pressure. Just standing there, gets hit again.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game. Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Bringing it out. It's Sategno. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Design quarterback run. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go.
Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
Boy, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down. The Sooners will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of the long-range field goal. There's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking for some space. It's Haynes. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come. Nice tackle for a loss.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
This defense is spread out all over the field, trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Touchdown, Wolverines! They cap. It was 6 points. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Grab behind the line. It's Tatum. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. He bought some time, now lets it go. Grab down the middle, it's Sategna. They bring him down after a short gain there. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. Fires it on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Inside the 25. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 39-yard attempt. He made it. 3 points on the board. The game is now tied. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And the Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. They get the second half started with the running play. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Third down play for this offense. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Powers through. Picks up the first down and still going. Oh, it is a fumble. The offense has it and still going. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The back's got it on a counter. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Made his first attempt, but this one is from 49 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they jump back in front. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
The Sooners look to keep this drive moving.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
A quick throw out left, complete. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Back to throw. It's Mateer. It's a quick grab.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Back to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. And the ball to the ground. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't.
Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. The Sooners trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Sooners! And that will give them the lead now.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose to tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open, quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Breaks loose at the 45. What a catch and run by the junior.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Receiver in motion now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The shotgun handoff here. It tests the middle but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. And the Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive. He started at the 28. Here's the handoff on a counter. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. They feed the fullback this time. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get 1st downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The final 2 minutes here, this defense trying to hang on, the offense trying to make a play to win it. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll try and run it with the fullback. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
The defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuck to the run perfectly.
And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on 3rd down and set them up 1st and goal at the 10. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And have a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment.
What was the quarterback thinking here? There's just absolutely no way you can take a sack in this situation. And now it's 4th down.
Crowd trying to make a difference here on 4th down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And they stop him short of the goal line. What a stand by this defense. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Handoff from the shotgun. He's got the 1st and still going. They make the tackle, but that's enough for a 1st down, and that should do it. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked